Aloha, everyone. Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu. It's April 27th, 2015. Wow, this year is flying by. I'm looking at the time right now. It's 8:15 in the morning. And we're talking about the new sell. And one of the things that happens is, as salespeople get out in the field, and the more sales training they get, the more that their own personality is stripped away if they're not shared with how to do this the right way. And one of the reasons why this really hurts is if you're not personable enough in the sell, then the person's gonna feel like, you know what, this person's just here to try to sell me something. But anytime that you have like an instruction, here's normal, and then over here is crazy town. I love the term crazy town. I took that from when I took improv class. So here's normal, here's crazy town. They go too far and they start talking about things that they shouldn't. So it's okay to talk about what's going on in your life to a point, but if you're pointing out like, oh, my wife just left me, my dog had some issues, and it's just everything at once, like you're using the buyer as a therapist, that's not a good idea. It's okay to have personality. You're gonna wanna have personality, and the reason why I bring this up is some sales training has really pushed out of you being a real person and you having a real conversation, and it's created some challenges, and you see it. I see it when I work with salespeople. I'm like, well, why are you doing that? Oh, well, I read this book and it told me to just be like really abrasive. And look, you can do that, but you're not gonna make as many sales. It doesn't work to like the level. Sometimes, what happens is you get somebody who's got a specific personality and that process works for them, so they teach the process that works for them, and then everybody's like, well, it didn't work for me. It's like, because that person had like all this stuff going on right here for their life, and all these other people didn't, right? So having a personality is a good thing. Now, there is this problem with friend zone, and I've had this conversation where friend zone, what happens is you get too comfortable. Being friends with a buyer is not a problem. Where it becomes a problem is where you can't keep your mouth shut and you keep talking and you don't say the right things for the buyer and you don't do the right things, and you start telling about way too much stuff and getting way too off topic, and that's where friend zone hurts, because in your mind, here, or here, what happens is you're thinking, oh, this person's my friend. And the other thing with friend zones is it causes salespeople to take shortcuts and not go through a whole sales process. So be careful with that. It's okay to be personable. That's part of the new sell. That's part of the old sell, but it's also part of the new sell. But somewhere here in the middle, people have said don't use it, which I don't get, but that's okay. Now, if you could do a small favor for me in the box down below, leave a comment, question, or story, that'd be fantastic. To the right or to the left, hit the subscribe button. Subscribe, and then send it out to all your friends. If you stumble upon Facebook, Twitter, Google+, LinkedIn, Scott Sylvan Bell coming to you live from Oahu, April 27, 2015. Only Scott Bell is still. See you soon. Thanks for watching. Aloha.